Hello everybody, and I thought I switched to the screenshot button, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, Super House of Dead Ninjas, what is it, and how am I going to review it? It's a review, okay? So far, I just want to say right off the bat, my opinion, pretty good game, if you just want the quick review. But, it's an 8-bit platformer with an interesting art style, in my opinion, retro, obviously. And, I like the roguelike mechanics in it, which are probably the key point and the highlight of the game, besides the map editor and some pretty creative creature design. Now, before we start, I recommend that you go and check out the Flash game, which it lacks the features of this game, which are upgrades and the more advanced towers, but it still shows you the mechanics. If you're thinking about buying the game, it's probably your best bet to just see what it is. But now since I mentioned it, yeah, it's being released at a $6.99 price point on Steam, which in my opinion is worth it to support Adult Swim games, and they're going out and publishing these indie games, and we should support them, in my opinion. But I'm gonna tell you why. So let's get this review started. So we're gonna start this review with a very quick look, and I feel like the game we'll get to the upgrades later, but right now we're gonna focus on one quick trial run. You can see how bad I am at this game. We'll see if I can do anything decent. The best way to play the game, because it is a kind of I don't want to say hardcore, but difficult platformer. The best way to play it is on hard. I was kind of going through getting too far on normal, so I switched it up to hard, and I've had a much better experience so far. So unless you feel like you're not able to adjust the difficulty, it's probably best to choose hard. It works in a system of roofs because it is a roguelite RPG. So it's gonna show you some of the controls. There is an option to skip past it, but I'm gonna show you the controls. So pretty standard control scheme. The enemies are obviously pretty cool. You're a ninja, you're fighting. What else could you really want? That's okay. As you can see, I'm very pro at video games in general. Okay, and there is a comic. I'm not much of a story person, but if you are, I guess there's a comic. So this game really focuses on being able to have quick reactions, being able to make sure that you have some precision moves, because it requires some pretty hard movements, and it relies on the system that that if you lose all your lives, which are these markings at the top, that you will have to restart. But if you're on normal, you get 3 times the lives, which in my opinion is unacceptable. It's hard to commentate while playing this, you can probably guess. But see, the game is fun. It really is to me. I'm not much of a retro person, but I'm still having fun with it. My channel says retro, but there's so many 8-bit games, but I feel like this one just does it right in some ways, that other games fail to do. And I feel like it should be appreciated for that, not just doing 8-bit art style because it has to, doing it because it wants to. And it really feels like an old game. Because a lot of new games, and I feel like, oh god, I'm bad at commentating while playing, if you haven't already guessed. Which is why I'm going to switch to some pre-recorded stuff later. But you can see some pretty, and then as you go along, or I guess not yet, I can't get to that yet, but the enemies, we'll see if we can find one real quick. Oh, you see that thing down there with the name above it? Those have special attributes, and if you kill them, which I failed to do, they'll give you bonus stuff, and sometimes they'll give you those things, and if you spell out that word, you get a very special bonus that allows you to go into special mode. And see, I flubbed up that run. Wasn't very good. Almost made it to the boss. Probably should have made it to the boss. We have this epic death sequence where the ninja is finally slaughtered at his last avail. So that's a real quick look. But we're gonna go back and we're gonna look at the upgrade screen, which is the reason if you're a fan of the Flash game you want to see if you want to buy this game. Now obviously I suck at this game, so I'm not gonna have a lot unlocked. But you have chaos mode. You can randomize your stuff. You unlock different weapons by doing different things. Some of them are mysteries. The hardest ones are mysteries. My favorite one is probably the ones that you have to die tons, which I think is hilarious. And all kinds of fun stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff, and that version wouldn't be included with the Flash game. So if you want any sort of progression besides going down the tower, you probably want to get this. And the other thing is, I guess I've flubbed that up too. Okay, I'll click play. Okay. Probably maybe I'm offline or something. But there's plenty of custom maps to play, where I'm sure people like try and make the difficult ludicrously hard, But I suppose that's the point. Oh, I'm sorry. But this is the main reason you'd buy these games. But the best thing about this game, I'll probably just cut to a montage of me dying right about now. It's probably just the difficulty. I mean, if you want a hard game, and you want a game that you can make the difficulty really hard for yourself, and you want a game that you can like challenge yourself and challenge others, and just generally have a good time with in a fun manner, this is probably the play to go. Oh, that's how we do. And also there's awesome blood effects, if I didn't mention that. And the animations are just kind of awesome. I mean, in general, you can see a lot of work was put in this game. I really like it. So I think overall, this game, to me, let me think about this. I really didn't have a number written down because I wanted to rethink all my thoughts. I'm gonna pause this real quick so I don't die. But I really wanted to rethink all my thoughts. But I really feel like for this game's price point, you have to understand that it's a $6.99 game and not like a $60 game, And this game has some replayability, probably not the most, but the most you could probably ask for out of a $6.99 game. I mean, the only one that probably does it better is probably FTL, which is an amazing game, of course. But I think this game, I'm gonna give it probably an 8.25 out of 10 because it's not gonna appeal to some people. I mean, I'm gonna rate a game based on. I mean, it's kind of hard to figure out. Like you could rate a game based on how. We're gonna figure this out because I'm gonna do more reviews. I can rate a game based on how I like it, which of course is biased. I can rate a game on how many people are gonna like this game, because people who just like story, like just easy cheesy gameplay, just gliding through a game. I'll give you a couple. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you can see all the comic book stuff. I mean, if it was a game that everybody was gonna like, it would probably be like a 5 out of 10, because it's not appealing to everybody. But if it's a game I like, it's probably gonna be like a 9 out of 10 because I got my money's worth out of it, and I'm still getting my money's worth out of it. But I think overall, and the base that I'm rating at the price point to quality value, it's not gonna be as quality as something of a higher price point. I'm gonna give it. I think an 8 out of 10 still. I just think it's a really good game overall. I mean, if you don't have it yet, you should probably get it. And it's just, I don't know, I just think great game. Deserves to get some support. I mean, I don't know what the sales figures are like for this. It's going on sale all the time apparently, according to Steam. You wait for it to go on sale and you're getting this thing for free, Rent one of your $20 cards out, you get something like, I don't know, get something nice, and then you can get this on the side, and this might even be longer than the thing you like, because that's how it worked out for me. I think I was trying to get like several small games, like maybe a couple other retro games. I think Terraria too. 8 out of 10, pretty good game overall, fun. I'm gonna play a lot more of it. I might do a let's play, but as I said, it's hard to commentate over. But thanks for watching. Make sure you leave your opinion in the comments below if you have the game, or if you'll buy it or not. How you feel about it. If you'll like the difficulty, and if you don't like the difficulty, you can get off my channel, because I like hard games for the most part, unless they're stupidly hard. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, And make sure you stay tuned for more reviews and Let's Plays.